Hi everyone, my name is Kristin Ciliberto. I'm a contributor over at Film Fest Report and welcome to today's video. I'm happy to share our exclusive interview with Lucía Garibaldi. She is the filmmaker behind the film A Bright Future. The film will be having its world premiere at the TRIBECA Film Festival this year. Now let me give you all a quick rundown of the film before you check it out at the TRIBECA Film Festival. Smart and inquisitive Elisa lands at job placement up north. Though it sounds perfect, there's one problem. Nobody who goes up there ever returns. Now that you all know a little bit about the film, let's go cut over to the interview. So first off, I just want to ask, you had your first film, The Sharks, premiere at Sundance. Now you have your second feature showing at Tribeca and premiering there. What does it mean to you as a filmmaker to have so many of these wonderful film opportunities coming your way to premiere at incredible film festivals? What does it mean to you?
No, it's exciting. I mean, and it's crazy because I don't know why in the U.S. My films like make some kind of sense. I don't know why. I don't know how territories work when it comes to understanding receiving like a film. I don't know why, but it's for me it's awesome because I love this is I mean New York is kind of my second home because my partner is from New York and
Oh,
I have family over there. Yeah, and I have friends over there. So I'm sure it's going to be like a really touching emotional premiere.
well, your films always cause some kind of spark. I did see The Sharks, and I'm happy I got to see A Bright Future. So I was very excited to know that Tribeca was going to be showing it this year. Uh, why did you want to tell this story, this sci-fi dystopian story?
Why?
Yeah.
Did you ask why? Why? I didn't want it to tell a sci-fi story. I mean, that wasn't like the idea. I mean, I wanted. I was the first thing that like the seed of the this project was that I was walking alone in a neighborhood that I like at night, and I was feeling like, man, I'm like, I cannot, it's dangerous, for me
Mhm.
to be a woman alone at night. I can't be here, even though I love night and I love looking at buildings at night. I love the lights, and it's unfair that I appreciate that feeling secure, because it's not secure here in this country at least. And so I thought, what would life would no, how do you say what life would be like if you are like the only and the last woman, in your
Last human being on Earth, right?
yeah, it's yeah, but young woman, like
Yeah.
yeah. So that was like the main idea. Then I started to realize that I have to make like a sci-fi, like a dystopic film, like dystopic history, around that.
Hmm.
Just because that is impossible, it's not you're not alone. So do you understand that I
Yeah.
started in another point of
Yeah,
that
of
I was
course.
interested in the genre. I mean, just as an audience, I am, but not as a filmmaker.
Yeah, of course. It was interesting to see that. But one thing that really caught my attention about this film is that there's like no animals and there's this focus on ants, which I thought that was a little silly, but I also like the fact seeing that there's no animals around. Why did you want to add that part to the story?
We were when we were writing it. I don't know how that idea came out. I have to ask my co-writer about it. We were like throwing some ideas on the table that make fun to us, like to build this world and like to make it different from this one, to make it look at the beginning very similar. You don't. I don't know. It seems like realistic, but a little twisted. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So because of we didn't have enough money like to make a lot of VFX and everything,
Mm-hmm.
so we had to build this twisted world with ideas, just with habits, with characters that have different habits, and objects are different. I don't know, that some just with ideas. And so I don't know what I don't remember really.
Well, there was a lot of creative elements to this film, and I enjoyed the world building a lot. Can you talk about the production design?
Yeah, well, yeah. I think, well, the script was like the production designer's dream, I think, because it was all there, you know, you have to like, it was, and we didn't have, yeah, I repeat, we didn't have a big budget for this, but the production designer, she's awesome, Celita. She, I think that we didn't really talk about it, but I think uh, deep inside she was super excited because to make the film without so much money. It was like because it was she was she need to think more, like you know, to I don't know, to be really super creative to build what I wanted. And when you don't have resources, you have to like, and I have this speaker. I don't want to build a speaker from nothing. So she grabbed some speakers, phones, and painted with yellow, and we added the lights while editing, and she puts wires everywhere, and she make it all seems like dirty,
Mm-hmm.
and like in with no time. And I don't know, I think that's because she had to like to be she we in a way, like 3 months or 4 months before the shooting, we were already in the world, you know, we were like
Yeah.
talking like if we were characters living in that space.
Mm-hmm.
So that I think gave us like the space to create more freely, I mean.
Right. Yeah. But that's one of the strongest aspects I felt about the film, besides the casting. Can you talk about the casting of, I hope I say her name correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, Martina Pisaggi? Is that how you
Passage.
say Pisezzi?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. She was wonderful. She really carries this film. Can you talk about what was like working with her and bringing her onto this project?
Yeah, she's wonderful. She's a dancer. She's not an actress. So and for me that was perfect, because my first film, the main character of my first film wasn't an actress either. So for me that was I love them because they're fresh, you know. They innocent, they are innocents in front of the camera and in front of the crew also. Martina, she's a dancer, she knows, I mean, she kind of knows how to enter, how to like be in a space, and she can deal with the looks of of people, you know, like to be there really. And it was awesome because it was really for me super easy to work with a dancer, because you ask them to repeat a take and they do it exactly the same. You move the camera and she knows that when the camera is like that, she has to look like that. When the light has to hit here when you're talking, like it's all choreography, because
Yeah.
films filmmaking is about choreography.
Yeah. It definitely is.
Yeah,
That's
she
interesting to see she's a dancer. So I find that to be really interesting too. What do you hope audiences take away after watching A Bright Future?
Well, that's a good question. Um, I hope that they can think a little bit more about the meaning of the life. I mean, like about the meaning of being the existence and the meaning of the capitalism, and be working all the time and being functional all
Mhm.
the time and being like taking advantage of the time all everywhere. Like I hope they can be like they leave the theater, like thinking about the meaning of life. It's super
Yeah,
deep.
definitely. Yeah, no, but I got that from viewing the film and I enjoyed it very much and I'm happy I got to see it. So thank you so much for your time and thank you so much for sharing the film with me.
And thank you for your interest to
Oh,
interest
yeah, of course.
interest.
Yes, you got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Uh,
Christine.
yeah,
Goodbye.
yes,
Have
bye.
a
It was
nice
so,
time.
yeah, you too. And enjoy the festival. I can't wait to see what you do next as well. I'll be watching.
Thank you. Thank
Yep.
you.
That's going to conclude our interview. Please subscribe to the Film Fest Report YouTube channel and stay up to date with us by visiting us at filmfestreport.com. We will see you all next time. Bye!